1. Fasting is not eating. Intermittent fasting, often misunderstood, can be simplified as the periods when you're not consuming food. Contrary to common beliefs, everyone already practices fasting between meals. It's not about avoiding food forever. Instead, it's about understanding when you're eating and when you're not. Have you ever wondered how you can comfortably go without food for 8 hours while sleeping at night yet fret over missing a meal during the day? This hesitancy often stems from habit and misconceptions. The concept of intermittent fasting doesn't introduce entirely new behavior. Instead, it capitalizes on adjusting the periods during which you consume food. While people tend to fear missing meals, realizing that the body can handle longer intervals without food without disastrous consequences is essential. By acknowledging that intermittent fasting is an extension of what your body already naturally does, fasting between meals, you can embrace the simplicity of the approach. It's about recognizing that your eating pattern is already a form of intermittent fasting, and with a gradual shift in time-restricted eating, you can unlock the health benefits it offers. 2. Intermittent fasting is adaptable and accessible. Intermittent fasting presents itself as an accessible and adaptable approach to better health. The key lies in understanding that everyone has 24 hours a day, including time spent sleeping, an automatic fasting period. Typically, people consume meals within a 15-hour window and fast for about 9 hours. However, this window can be adjusted, making it incredibly simple to implement. Starting with small shifts like delaying breakfast by half an hour or having a smoothie before your first meal can help extend the fasting period. Gradually, you can decrease the feeding window, allowing your body to adapt seamlessly. The flexibility of intermittent fasting accommodates various lifestyles. Whether you're an early riser or prefer evening meals, you can tailor it to your routine. It's essential to recognize that intermittent fasting doesn't necessitate extreme changes. By starting with minor adjustments and listening to your body's signals, you'll find it surprisingly easy to transition into this healthier eating pattern. As you consistently follow the approach, you'll naturally form new habits that align with the simplicity and benefits of intermittent fasting. 3. Hunger is a sensation, not danger. Amid concerns about intermittent fasting, it's crucial to understand the nature of hunger. Hunger is a physical sensation and not necessarily a sign of imminent danger. Intermittent fasting often reduces hunger over time, making it essential to adjust to the new eating pattern. Consider the comparison between true hunger and cravings. True need signals that it's time to eat, but it doesn't imply an immediate threat to your well-being. On the other hand, wants are often tied to emotional or physiological imbalances, leading to feelings of discomfort, dizziness, and even mood swings. Distinguishing between these sensations helps in better understanding your body's needs. Intermittent fasting introduces a shift in how you perceive and respond to hunger. Over time, as your body adapts to the new routine, you'll find that desire becomes less intense and more manageable. This transformation reflects the body's innate ability to regulate its energy needs, ensuring you can engage in intermittent fasting without unnecessary anxiety. 4. Fasting restores hormonal balance. The concept of intermittent fasting extends beyond meal timing. It addresses the crucial aspect of hormonal balance. Weight gain often stems from an imbalance between energy intake and expenditure, influenced by hormonal activity. Insulin, a significant player in this equation, is released in response to food consumption. Frequent meals lead to elevated and sustained insulin levels, disrupting the delicate balance. With intermittent fasting, insulin is allowed periods of rest, preventing it from being in a constant state of elevation. This helps mitigate insulin resistance, a condition associated with excessive insulin exposure, leading to energy storage and usage imbalances. Creating more extended fasting periods facilitates the restoration of this hormonal equilibrium. The reduced frequency of insulin spikes supports improved insulin sensitivity and contributes to a healthier metabolic profile. Intermittent fasting, therefore, is a powerful tool to counteract the hormonal imbalances contributing to weight gain and metabolic dysfunction. 5. Intermittent fasting is safe despite initial discomfort. Intermittent fasting can raise concerns, particularly regarding its safety and potential discomfort. While it's true that any change in routine can trigger short-term pain, it's essential to put this in perspective. Though initially challenging for some, intermittent fasting is fundamentally safe and often less uncomfortable than anticipated. The body's response to intermittent fasting is akin to adjusting to new habits. Temporary symptoms like mild hunger, low energy, or mood fluctuations may arise as the body adapts to the changed eating pattern. These symptoms, however, tend to diminish over time as the body becomes accustomed to the new rhythm. It's worth emphasizing that the long-term benefits of intermittent fasting far outweigh these short-lived discomforts. The approach's impact on hormonal balance, insulin sensitivity, and other health markers makes it a powerful strategy for weight management and overall well-being. By persevering through the initial adjustment period, individuals often discover that the rewards of intermittent fasting far surpass the initial challenges. 6. Intermittent fasting is a natural pattern. Intermittent fasting taps into a natural rhythm that humans and animals have followed throughout evolution. Contrary to labeling it as a disorder or extreme behavior, this approach aligns with the historical eating patterns of our ancestors and various animal species. Many animals, adapted to their specific dietary needs, naturally exhibit intermittent fasting patterns. Herbivores, such as grazing animals, consume small, frequent meals due to their plant-based diets. On the other hand, carnivores often exhibit one meal a day, taking advantage of their calorically dense prey. Humans, consuming a diverse diet, fall somewhere in between, making intermittent fasting a reasonable fit for our biological makeup. Understanding that intermittent fasting mirrors the inherent rhythms of nature helps debunk misconceptions surrounding its appropriateness. Rather than introducing an unnatural behavior, it embraces a time-tested approach to nourishing the body. By recognizing its alignment with the natural order, individuals can appreciate the simplicity and efficacy of intermittent fasting as a health strategy. 7. Intermittent fasting offers diverse health benefits. Beyond its influence on meal timing, intermittent fasting triggers a cascade of health benefits that extend far beyond weight management. One notable effect is autophagy, a cellular process that enhances the body's ability to clean out damaged cells and regenerate new ones. Intermittent fasting initiates autophagy by inducing periods of nutrient scarcity. During fasting, the body prioritizes repair and rejuvenation, clearing cellular debris and promoting cellular health. This process contributes to improved immune function, reduced inflammation, and even increased growth hormone production, which aids in muscle preservation. Additionally, intermittent fasting has a positive impact on metabolic markers. It helps lower insulin levels, regulate blood glucose, and even reduce blood pressure, contributing to a healthier metabolic profile. As these improvements accumulate over time, they collectively enhance well-being and support a proactive approach to health. Recognizing that intermittent fasting goes beyond meal timing underscores its significance as a holistic strategy for optimizing health. Incorporating autophagy and metabolic enhancements reinforces its potential to contribute to disease prevention and promote longevity. 8. Intermittent fasting is cost-effective. Amidst various wellness trends and dietary plans, intermittent fasting stands out for its simplicity and cost-effectiveness. Unlike programs that often involve purchasing specific products or adhering to elaborate meal plans, intermittent fasting doesn't necessitate financial investments. Intermittent fasting doesn't require any additional expenses. It revolves around the timing of meals rather than focusing on specific foods or supplements. This approach underscores the notion that optimal health doesn't demand expensive purchases or complex dietary regimens. Intermittent fasting's affordability makes it accessible to individuals across different socioeconomic backgrounds. It eliminates financial barriers that often deter people from embarking on wellness journeys. This inherent simplicity encourages a broader population to embrace the benefits of intermittent fasting without the added burden of financial strain. By highlighting the cost-effectiveness of intermittent fasting, we reinforce the idea that improving health can be a manageable amount of financial resources. This accessibility contributes to its appeal as a practical and sustainable approach to better well-being. 9. Adapt intermittent fasting to individual needs. While the principles of intermittent fasting are universal, the implementation can be tailored to individual circumstances. Recognizing that one size doesn't fit all, intermittent fasting encourages customization based on specific requirements and goals. Certain groups, such as growing children, pregnant individuals, and those with specific nutritional needs, may require modified fasting patterns. It's essential to prioritize health and ensure that fasting doesn't compromise growth, development, or nourishment in these cases. Conversely, individuals struggling with stubborn weight or metabolic issues may benefit from more intensive fasting patterns. Gradual adjustments can be made to accommodate different preferences and sensitivities. Adaptation ensures that the approach aligns with an individual's unique needs, whether it's a shorter feeding window or a more extended fasting period. The flexibility of intermittent fasting fosters inclusivity, allowing people to harness its benefits without forcing a rigid structure. Embracing this adaptability ensures the approach is sustainable, effective, and supportive of diverse health goals. 10. Intermittent fasting liberates and enhances the relationship with eating. The transformative power of intermittent fasting extends beyond physiological changes. It offers liberation from the grip of food control. It shifts the focus from constant meal planning and eating schedules to a liberated approach where food is no longer a source of preoccupation. Intermittent fasting breaks the reliance on food for energy and mood regulation. It prompts a healthier relationship with eating by freeing individuals from the compulsion to eat at every instance of hunger. The process redefines accurate hunger signals versus cravings, enabling a more intuitive connection with the body's needs. By diminishing food's emotional and psychological hold, intermittent fasting empowers individuals to regain control over their eating habits. It promotes mindful consumption and encourages conscious food choices. As a result, the approach supports weight management and fosters mental clarity and emotional well-being. Embracing intermittent fasting signifies a shift towards a more balanced and harmonious approach to nourishment. The journey reflects an evolution from food control to food liberation, ultimately enhancing the overall quality of life. There you have it, 10 rules of intermittent fasting. I hope these insights have shed light on the simplicity and adaptability of this approach to better health. If you found this information valuable and are eager to continue mastering your health and well-being, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with others on their intermittent fasting path.